Hello everyone and welcome. The title of today's video is, The Power of Debt: How It Can Make You Rich. In this video, I want to challenge a widely held belief that debt is a financial burden to be avoided at all costs. Instead, I argue that debt, when used wisely and strategically, possesses an immense power, a power that can propel you towards wealth and prosperity. Welcome to the enlightening journey into the power of debt: how it can make you rich. Before I begin, please hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. Thanks for all your support. Now, let's start by dispelling a myth: the notion that all debt is inherently bad. In reality, debt is a tool that, when wielded correctly, can serve as a catalyst for financial growth. Consider this. Many of the wealthiest individuals and corporations in the world have utilized debt to their advantage, leveraging it to expand their businesses, invest in assets, and generate substantial returns. Now, I understand the skepticism. The word debt often evokes feelings of anxiety and apprehension. But let me assure you, when managed prudently, debt can be your greatest ally on the path to financial success. So, what exactly is the power of debt, and how can it make you rich? Allow me to elucidate. Leverage. At its core, debt allows you to leverage your existing resources to amplify your investment potential. Let's illustrate this with an example. Imagine you have $100,000 to invest. You could use that money to purchase a single investment property outright. However, by taking on a mortgage and leveraging debt, you could potentially acquire multiple properties, thus diversifying your portfolio and increasing your potential for long-term returns. But don't just take my word for it. Let's look at the data. According to a study by the Federal Reserve, leveraging real estate investments with debt has historically yielded higher returns compared to all cash purchases. Over the past several decades, leveraged real estate investments have consistently outperformed their unleveraged counterparts, delivering superior returns to investors. Furthermore, in the world of business, debt financing enables companies to expand operations, invest in research and development, and pursue lucrative growth opportunities that would otherwise be out of reach. Just look at tech giants like Apple and Google, which have utilized debt to fuel innovation and secure their positions as industry leaders. Tax advantages. One of the most compelling aspects of debt is its potential for tax advantages. Unlike many other expenses, the interest paid on certain types of debt, such as mortgage interest, is often tax deductible, meaning you can lower your taxable income and keep more money in your pocket. Consider the case of mortgage interest deductions. For homeowners, mortgage interest deductions can result in significant tax savings. By deducting the interest paid on your mortgage from your taxable income, you can reduce your overall tax liability and increase your disposable income. This not only provides immediate financial relief but also frees up additional capital that can be reinvested or used to accelerate wealth-building strategies. But don't just take my word for it. Let's look at the numbers. According to the Internal Revenue Service, IRS, homeowners collectively saved billions of dollars in taxes through mortgage interest deductions in recent years. By taking advantage of this tax benefit, homeowners were able to retain more of their hard-earned money, thereby enhancing their overall financial well-being. Furthermore, small business owners can also benefit from tax deductions related to business loans and interest payments. By strategically utilizing debt to finance business operations, entrepreneurs can minimize their tax burden and optimize their cash flow, allowing for greater flexibility and growth. Inflation hedge. Inflation is a persistent threat to the value of currency and the purchasing power of savings. Fortunately, debt can serve as a powerful hedge against inflation, enabling investors to preserve and even grow their wealth in the face of rising prices. Here's how it works. When you borrow money at a fixed interest rate, you effectively lock in the cost of that debt over time. As inflation erodes the value of currency, the real cost of your debt decreases in proportion. This means that, in inflationary environments, the debt you incur today may become cheaper to repay in the future, effectively reducing your debt burden and increasing your net worth. But don't just take my word for it. Let's examine historical data. Throughout history, periods of high inflation have coincided with significant increases in asset prices, including real estate, stocks, and commodities. By leveraging debt to invest in inflation-resistant assets, investors have been able to capitalize on these trends and preserve the purchasing power of their wealth over time. Furthermore, central banks often employ expansionary monetary policies during periods of economic uncertainty. leading to lower interest rates and increased borrowing activity. By taking advantage of these favorable borrowing conditions, investors can access cheap capital to finance investments and capitalize on emerging opportunities in the market. In conclusion, I must inform you that this is not financial advice. Please speak to a financial professional before making any financial decisions. The power of debt is undeniable. When used responsibly and strategically, debt can be a potent tool for wealth creation and financial empowerment. By harnessing the leverage, tax advantages, and inflation hedging capabilities of debt, you can unlock new opportunities, accelerate your wealth-building journey, and ultimately achieve financial freedom. So, I urge you to reconsider your perception of debt. Embrace it not as a burden, but as a valuable resource, one that has the potential to transform your financial future for the better. Dare to harness the power of debt, and watch as it propels you towards riches beyond your wildest dreams. Thank you. Please subscribe to the channel and I will see you on the next one.